Ayurvedic acupressure. We'll have a special session shortly. It will be announced soon. So before I hand over the session to our beloved Lakshmana Krishnamurthy, let us do 3 minutes of meditation and 3 times Omkar chanting, so that you will be rejuvenated, refreshed. Okay, friends, please sit straight. If you are sitting on a chair, let your vertebrae be straight, legs crossed, hands locked, whole body should be relaxed. Let the circulation of energy and blood flow without any obstruction throughout the body. Just relax, close your eyes, watch your thought. Simply watch your thought. As you watch your thoughts disappear, because flow of thought is mind. When mind is observed, when the mind is seen, it will disappear. You can see a tree will not disappear. You can see other person, they will not disappear. But when you see your own mind, it will become silent, it will disappear. That is the character of the mind. See, when you watch your mind becomes silent. So when mind is silent, you will come to presence, and mind cannot take you haywire. That's why you will come to presence. And you will gain a grip over your mind instead of mind having a grip over you. Repeatedly I am telling this because the secret behind this is, see, you will slowly, you will have a control over your mind, so that you don't allow yourself affected by sorrows or joy. Don't allow yourself affected by sorrows or joy, so that you won't get any problems at all in your life. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, those who do not allow himself to be affected by joy or sorrow are liked by me most, he says. So friends, when you are in presence, you are liked by God, and you will not be affected by sorrows or joy, and all your problems will disappear like a snow before the sun. I'll repeatedly tell every day, so that I want every one of you to have a grip over your mind. Let your mind be your servant. You be the master of your mind, and let your mind be very, very, very meditative, so that your perception level will improve, your understanding level will improve, your capacity to handle any number of assignments easily without getting disturbed will improve. So please practice this meditation, especially for acupressure therapist. It is very, very, very important. Now take a deep breath. While exhaling, chant Omkara. Take a deep breath. While exhaling, chant Om. Observe the vibrations of Omkara spreading to every cell of your body. Omkara is consisting of Akara, which vibrates below the navel, the reproductive organs, Ukara in the chest region, circulatory and respiratory organs, and Makara, neck and head, brain. Vibrations will rejuvenate every cell of all parts of our body. After chanting Omkara, please observe the vibration passing through every cell of your body. Now again take a deep breath. While exhaling, chant Omkara. Om. Observe the vibrations of your Omkara spreading to every cell of your body. Again, take a deep breath. While exhaling, chant Omkara again. Now, gently rub your palms. Make a cup out of it. Close it on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Friends, yesterday we really had a very enthralling, very memorable class. The response was overwhelming. I'm sure today also the same euphoria, the tempo will continue. As it is a continuation session, I'm sure all of you will certainly enjoy today's session also. Friends, as I requested yesterday, none of you have posted your opinion about the class in your groups, in Asian groups or in outside. Please, it's a favor you are doing for the efforts what we are taking. All our intention is to spread this divine knowledge. See, people like our Lakshmana Krishnamurthy, our Dr. A.K. Jain, Dr. Sangeeta Burman, Dr. Nilima Patil, Chanchal Agarwal ji, so many, all our, faculty of our Samsthan are doing it. They're doing tremendous effort throughout, they are dedicated their life to spread this. If Krishnamurthy had wanted, you would have got a very, very high paying job, you will get it, if you mind, because he's an IIT with lots of good experience. But why should he come and, teach you free of cost? That too in such a, this kind of analysis, I think very hardly a few people in our country can give. He's one of the top faculty. We are proud of him. I'm not doing any mukasthiti, but it's a fact. But we should know that we have to reciprocate. How you reciprocate? By spreading this. And, by more and more participation. And you will be empowered. So, while thanking our beloved Krishnamurthy, I hand over the session to him for today's session. Welcome, Professor Krishnamurthy, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening, Namaste.
Good evening, sir.
Namaste. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, sir.
Good evening. Acha. Fine. So yesterday's and today's class, I got a very small notice period. Sir told, okay, can you take the class? I told yes. And and I was busy the whole day, so I couldn't prepare properly. So today I am sitting like with very, very little preparation for the class. Like for the whole day, I did not get any time to create new content. So generally, when I take a class, hold on for a moment. Okay. So generally, when I take the class, I would like to, in every class, I want to bring some newness in the class. And to bring the newness, you have to give lot of work to your head. Okay. And to give lot of work, so you require time. And I did not have time. So how good the class will go will depend upon how good your questions will be. Okay. So if you ask a lot of interesting, like probing questions, I'll be able to take you into the deeper aspects of the subject. Fine. Okay. So yesterday we discussed the combinations, the general combinations which can be used in Ayurvedic acupressure. I request all of you to make notes once again, because you may not find the explanations in other places. Okay, so it may be tough to gain this in. So we told yesterday, somebody's dog is barking, so please keep yourself muted. Okay. So yesterday we were discussing about this, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, Mahavat, Mahapit, Mahakaf. Okay. And like generally the rule which we were using is what combinations will give rise to 9. Okay. And there is one exception, that is 5 and 6 that we use. And there are combinations like when we use 4 plus 5 is 9. So we use it as Kapha. And okay, so I have written over here 3 plus 6. Okay. Write it in this. So 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. So we call this as Mahapit. Okay. I am calling it as Mahapit, not the book. Okay. So don't look for that in the book. And 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. So we are calling this as Mahavat. So I can call 5 plus 6, which is not equal to 9, but is equal to 11. I call this as Mahapit or Mahakaf. Mahakaf. Okay. So now, but there is one more combination, 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. So what do we call this? Yesterday somebody messaged me and
Mahakash.
huh? Okay, we were talking in terms of Vat, Pit, Kapha. So all the three are taken. So this thing is not there. So we can, okay, call it as Maha Akash. Okay, can we? So there is Akash.
Why, sir?
What? See,
How would you Mahakash?
I'm coming to it. Okay, hold on, listen to it fully. See, now in Vat, Akash and Vayu, both of them are there. Right? In Vat, Akash and Vayu is, both of them are there. Now I am using like in Vat. Okay, Vat is equal to Akash plus Vayu. Right? Now, what is more predominant in Vat? Akash or Vayu?
Vayu.
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 Vat is related to movement, right? And that movement is provided by Vayu. Even though both Akash and Vayu is present in Vat, Vayu is predominant. Okay.
Yes.
That is why when the combination which I am using that is 2 plus 7. Like, okay, 2 plus 7 is equal to 9 and 8 plus 1 is also equal to 9. I'm finding constraint of space. I'll write it over here. Okay. 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. Okay, 1 plus 8 is also equal to 9. Okay, here we are using Vayu plus Disha. Here I am using Akash plus Man. Okay. This 2 is equal to Vat. Right? Now I want to come up with Mahavat. Something which has more powerful movement. Okay, if I consider Vat is movement, I want a stronger movement. So now I want to add one metaphysical element. That is how I make the physical element strong. If I want to make physical strong, what do? I add
Metaphysical.
metaphysical to it. Now I have this option. Okay, I can add metaphysical to either 2 or either 1. Because both of them are there in
They both are in Vayu.
see, somebody is
Akash,
I'll mute all. Okay. Okay, so if anybody is answering, only they should unmute. Okay. Okay. Now I can either add a metaphysical to 2 or to 1. So which will be a better option to create Mahavat? If I add something to 2, will it create a better option? Or if I add something to 1, it will create a better option?
2.
For
Moment is
definitely.
Mahabhat ke liye 2.
Two, sir, two.
Because we want a movement.
Yeah, because 2 is related to movement. If I want a stronger movement, I should add metaphysical to 2. Then I will get a stronger movement. Makes sense? So this we can call it as Mahavat. See, all of these nomenclatures, naming ceremony is done by me. Don't go back and ask other professors, no, sir, can I add do Mahabhat, Mahabhat and all? They may not be able to get this. Okay, I am naming it in this way. Some of them may also name. So now, what can I do to this? This is also Akash. And I want to make only, I'm not talking in terms of Vat, Pit, Kaf here. Now it is an individual element, that is Akash. Now I add one extra metaphysical element to Akash. So I can call it as Maha Akash. Okay. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir. No.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is one thing. So
one is Akash, na sir.
yes.
तो वो तो बहुत बड़ा होता है. अगर मोमेंट के आप 2 यूज कर सकते हैं, अपने 1 कैसे यूज करेंगे अपने उसमें?
In which one?
In Mahabhat.
I am not. See, that is what I told. Vat has 2 things. Vat is equal to
Akash plus Vayu.
Equal to Akash plus Vayu. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now in this, it can be in such a way that it is 10%, Akash is 10%, Vayu is 90%, or Akash is 50% and Vayu is 50%, or Akash is like say 30% and Vayu is 70%. Akash is 90%, Vayu is 10%. What is the proportion of these 2 elements? Right? This is also Vat. And this is also Vat. but it is opposite.
Yes.
Making sense?
So you can explain with the disease. बीमारी से बता सकते हैं, कोई बीमारी से लेके इसको बता सकते हैं क्या?
I will explain in something, okay, in another one. You just understand the concept and it will become easy to translate it into
Disease.
okay. Now imagine there is a skin disease. So
Yes, sir.
skin disease has different degrees, right?
Yes, sir.
Skin disease. Say there is a dry skin. And there is, let's say, eczema. Okay. Now, should I use Vat in both the place?
No, sir.
No, no, sir. No, sir.
It increases.
Hmm?
No, sir. Eczema will choose one.
So, what is better? So I use Vat for dry skin and
No.
Mahavat for eczema.
None of them, sir.
Mahavat.
None of them.
Hmm?
None of them.
No, sir, this is stronger disease, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this is simpler disease. Okay, for a simpler disease, I will use simpler combination. Okay, for a stronger disease, I will use stronger combination. Is it making
Now,
sense?
yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Sir,
No,
Mahavat will
understand.
make it very dry also, na? Eczema.
No. Like, don't get into too many complexities. I am trying to say for simple disease, I will use simple combination. And for
Yes,
complex disease, stronger disease, I need something more stronger. So I will have to add metaphysical element to the physical element.
Physical. Okay.
Is it
Yes,
okay
sir.
to
Now
everyone?
understand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, so like Vat, Pit, Kaph is there. You should have this basic sense. Don't do all this background, create background noises. Okay. So what is once again 1 plus 2. This is 2 plus 4. This is 4 plus 5. It is 2 plus 7. 3 plus 6. And it is 3 plus 6. Okay. This much is clear. Now, when Vat is there, say when Mahavat is there or Mahapit is there, Mahakaph is there, why should I even think of this? I can always use this, right? Something more strong.
Always no need to use strong things.
Hmm?
Sometimes needed, whenever it needed, strong things. Sir, it depends upon what with what we have to add.
Right. In the sense, say now you have a knife and you have a sword. Okay. Sword is stronger than knife. Is sword stronger than knife?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when I have sword, why to use knife?
It depends upon where we have to use. For what we have to use. It's a small thing, then we
The
use
sword is
knife.
a big thing.
So it depends upon for what we have to use.
Different purpose.
To cut an apple, we'll use knife, and to cut something bigger, we'll use a sword.
Nah. So now you want to cut apple and I'll give you a sword, cut the apple. So how easy or difficult it is? Huh?
It's difficult.
Difficult, right? So now if I ask you peel the peel of the apple with the sword, it will be very, very tough. Even though it is very strong, now remove the peel of the apple with the sword, it is very tough. Even though sword is stronger than knife, it is not suitable, right? So
Yes.
we have to use.
Why to spend so much of energy when we can do it with a little bit of energy?
Yes.
It's just spending more energy
Yes.
and misusing.
Right. So I can use knife and get the work done. It is so much more simpler and easier than always using sword, right? So it is the same thing over here. Whenever I need the regular Vat Pitta Kapha, I will use Vat Pitta Kapha. And if I want Mahavat, Mahapit, Mahakaf, I will use Mahavat, Mahapit, Mahakaf. Okay. And if I, once again, Vat Pit Kaf is also a combination. Now, if I don't want combination, I can use individual element, right? Individual element. Okay, like I can use just one if it is needed. If it is needed, if I need it more stronger, I will use 1 plus 2. Okay. Or I can just use individual elements. Fine. If the work will not get done by the individual element, I will use the Vat Pit Kaf combination. Okay. And even from Vat Pit combination, I am not able to get the work done, then I will go for Mahavat, Mahapit, Mahakaf. Okay. Easy to understand?
Yes, sir.
But
Yes.
how
Yes,
will
sir.
understand, sir? How will we assess? That is difficult to understand.
That is what you will learn in all the 10 semesters, how to assess. That is the work, right? But you should know the concept. Okay, I can use individual element. Yes, with this itself work is done. Great, I can do it. If I need more complex Vat Pit Kaf, I will use it. If something more complex is needed, I will add metaphysical element to it and create stronger energies and use it over there. Fine. Yes,
sir.
Ravi.
Yeah, I have one fundamental question. When we compared with a knife and sword, I was thinking about when option is available. Okay, understood. Where it is not required, we'll use the lowest level of combination. But when would we use the sword? I was just thinking of some situation where metabolism is not high, kind of senior citizens, where we may have to push through things. In that case, such combinations would be mostly required. Is that true?
See, if there are very chronic diseases, okay, like the example that you gave for like generally for senior citizens and infants, babies, we don't use strong stimulation. For senior citizen, like somebody is 90, 85, 90, 95, or babies like 3 months, 4 months, or 1 year. So we don't use strong stimulation because their body cannot take it. So we use mild stimulation. Okay. Like methi seeds, simple, lesser the number of magnets for them, it is better. Okay. Slowly you have to build up the energy in their body. And then if you see that their body can handle more stimulations, more modification of energies, then you can use it. Okay. So like somebody who is in the middle ages or the normal adulthood ages, and if they have some chronic complex diseases and you want to treat it, you can always use the swords.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. Okay. So there are more further levels to it. Okay. So now because I am talking of level 1, so I am stopping to this level. but there are more combinations to be used for very, very strong diseases. Okay. Now, I just want, how can I convert the physical element when I add metaphysical element? How does it become stronger? I want to give one example. So all of you should develop one habit. As soon as you finish talking, you should close your mute yourself. Okay. Like the spoon is falling, the page is flipping, the dog is barking, somebody's phone is ringing. All of that creates disturbance in the mind of so many people. So you should, that much mindfulness should be there in each of you. Okay. Something slipped out of my mind. I was trying to build a concept. Okay. What I was thinking is how, when there is a physical element, when I add a metaphysical element, how will that become strong? I want to give you an example. Okay. Imagine that there is sunlight. Sunlight is falling. Okay. Now, if I put a piece of paper under that sunlight, will it burn?
No, sir.
It will not?
No, sir.
No, sir. But use the
Unless
lens.
we use a lens.
It will work.
Now, instead of that, if I pass that same light
Through prism.
through a lens, okay, so what happens? The light will come
Concentrate.
and it will concentrate at one place.
The efficiency of the energy is increased.
Yes. So now here, if I put a piece of paper,
It will burn.
it will catch fire, right? It will catch fire. So now imagine there is Vat, means Vayu. Vayu is equal to 2 and Disha is equal to 7. Okay. Vayu, now I am breathing. No? Like air is coming from my mouth. Vayu is like from my nose, my mouth. Vayu is coming. Now, if there is a candle, and if you just breathe next to it, will the flame go off?
No.
Not necessarily. No.
No, sir. No.
It won't go off, right? So, but if you focus the air and blow it, if you do this, what will happen to the candle?
Goof.
Will blow off.
So
No.
what did you do? You focused the
Focused.
air into one direction.
One particular point.
In one direction or one particular point, what will it make? It will make the same air much more efficient and it will get the work done, right? So only Vayu was like breathing and Disha is like blowing. So you concentrate that area and focus it in the right Disha, in the right direction, and it will extinguish the flame. So this is physical element. I added that metaphysical aspect of directing. It was just scattered. I just moved all of them into in one place, and that will make the work get done faster. So it is far more potent. When I, instead of 2, if I add 2 plus 7, it is, let's say, potent. This is highly potent. Okay. Clear? Yes. Yes. Bringing a catalyst for a faster result? Yes. Chalo. Now, Vat, I did Pitta. See, this part is more easy to understand. Vat, okay, is more easy to understand. But the other part, okay, it is more complex. Okay. So I will not go into that thing. Okay. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
No.
सर 3+7 का भी कॉम्बिनेशन होता है, वो कहाँ यूज करेंगे?
3 plus 7 is how much? See, it doesn't mean that it cannot be used. What I'm telling is what is generally used. 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. So we are trying to use this for whatever is making 9. And in that there is one exception, that is Mahapit, that is 5 plus 6. Okay, like there it is, it has enormous amount of philosophy behind this, each one of them. We are just trying to make it into a simpler form, into like normal like number system. Okay, like basic arithmetic kind of thing we are trying to convert so that everybody can do this. Okay, so you will have bigger combinations, and all of that you will learn in the higher stages. Okay, imagine somebody has a burning in the eyes, little bit of small burning in the eye, and somebody's has a burning feeling in the whole body. The whole body seems to be very hot. So in which place will you use in which place you will reduce pith, and in which place you will use mahapith?
Akash will represent Akash.
No, like there is burning sensation in the eyes.
In eyes,
Index
pit
finger,
यूज करेंगे, और in eyes
And
महापित
index finger,
महापित in body burning and pitta in eyes burning.
Yes. If it is just the eyes burning, then there is no need for using the entire mahapith. Okay, I will just use 3, 4, or I can go for something lesser. I can go to just 3.
1, 4.
3 sedate. 3 sedate for the eyes. And if it is, say, the whole face is like feeling hot, then probably I will go for pitta. And imagine if the whole body is feeling hot, then I will go for mahapith.
Mahapit.
Okay, making sense? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So I am trying to Okay. I want to present my thoughts. See, they are all contents. Vayu is a content. So there are two things. There is a container and there is content. Okay. One is a container. The content requires a container. Right? The content requires a container. Okay. Now, in this, these are all physical. Metaphysical. Okay. Now for physical element, which is the container?
Body.
Akash.
Akash is the content.
Right? So if there is no Akash, Akash is space. So if there is like all the contents occupies some space, right? All the contents occupies some space. Imagine I have this tape. Is this tape occupying some space?
Yes.
So it has its own like length, breadth, or diameter, perimeter, whatever you can. So it is taking this much amount of space. Imagine if the space, I reduce the space, I squeeze the space and make the space little, and I make it 0. Can the tape exist in 0 space?
No.
No.
No. No, sir. No, sir.
No.
For the tape to exist, what is the fundamental requirement?
There needs some space.
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 Space. Only when space is there, then all the other elements can exist. Clear? Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So now, let me. So Akash is equal to Akash. A is equal to A. B is equal to B. Okay, I'm adding little bit of science to it. It is Akash is equal to Akash. Vayu is equal to what?
Akash and Vayu.
Movement.
Akash and Vayu.
Vayu is equal to Akash plus Vayu. Can Vayu exist without Akash? Can the air flow when there is no space to flow?
No.
No.
So the fundamental, just give me a moment, please.
Yes.
Right? That is why Vayu is equal to Akash plus Vayu. And what is Agni? See, somebody.
Agni plus Akash.
Akash, Vayu and Agni.
See, who was speaking in the phone? Like, you should mute yourself, no? What is this? It is highly irritating. I don't know. You may take it very like this is a basic, no, common sense, no. Like you are teaching 100 people are sitting, and somebody's voice will come in between. No, it is such irresponsible. No, as soon as you speak, complete speaking, you just mute yourself. Now, Agni. What is Agni? Can Agni exist without Vayu?
No.
No.
There is no oxygen. Imagine there is no oxygen. Can the fire burn?
No.
No.
No. So oxygen is what?
Vayu.
And when the flame is burning, it is occupying some space.
Yes. Akash.
So it is taking up Akash. Right. So Agni is Akash
Yes.
plus
Vayu.
Vayu plus
Agni.
Agni. So if you remove any one of them, then the Agni cannot exist. Making sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now, next, what is Jal? Jal is equal to
Akash plus Vayu
Vayu plus Agni plus Jal.
Jal.
how is this possible? How can fire exist inside water?
So when the water is frozen,
Somebody
that
has,
is-
if somebody has listened to the class already, they should not answer. Okay. If it is coming from your mind, the answer is coming from your mind, then it is fine. If it has come from my mind and you have recorded and you are playing the record, then hold on, pause it.
in hot water there is a Agni.
Huh?
In hot water there is Agni.
Yes.
There is latent heat.
Hmm? There are
Latent heat.
latent heat. What do you mean by it?
Heat is present in a dormant form in water.
Okay. Right. Very good. Say now, you slowly start removing Agni from the water. You take out the temperature. What will happen to the water?
Ice.
It will start becoming into ice.
Frozen.
Right? So now you start adding temperature to water. So what will it become? It will become
Evaporated.
Steam.
right. So in the steam and in the ice, there is fire of different degrees. Right? In ice, there is very, very little fire. In steam, there is much more fire. So Jal has fire inbuilt within itself. Okay. And Jal occupies space. And how is Vayu present in the Jal?
It helps in movement of
Movement of water.
Yeah. And what is water?
Container where the water is filled, that is also a space, a container.
Water chemical composition is
H2O.
two molecules of hydrogen, one molecule of oxygen. So what is oxygen?
Vayu.
What is hydrogen?
Vayu.
So water has, isn't it? So
Yes.
Jal has Akash, Vayu, Agni and Jal inbuilt. And what is Prithvi?
Combination of all.
Akash, Vayu,
Combination.
Agni, Jal plus Prithvi.
How is it possible?
Prithvi holds everything. I mean, Prithvi is the container in which all this content is there.
Very good. So it is a container which has all the contents in it. Say if you dig the earth, you will have Jal, you will find water source.
Jal.
Okay, and if you dig deeper, you will find Agni, that volcano, whatever, no, molten lava which is there, which erupts, that is Agni. And there is also water, no, oxygen, nitrogen, all of those combinations in the earth. So Vayu is there, it is taking up space. It is Akash is there, and Prithvi by itself it is there. So Prithvi has all within it.
5 elements.
Okay. This concept is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 120, only 3 people told yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, for all of these physical elements, the container is Akash. Akash is the container. And all the others are content. Clear? Now, when I come to metaphysical part, which is the container, which is the container.
Atma.
Hmm?
Atma.
Okay, I'm not telling yes.
Kal.
Zero. Kal, sir.
Kal, sir.
Huh?
Kal.
How?
Tam.
How?
Time. Time. It's a time, na?
No, when you say an answer, you should also explain why that answer.
Sir, tam, because that is the origin.
Okay.
And from there, everything will come out. If tam is not there, then nothing exists.
Okay. What other explanation? Anybody else has any other explanation?
Tam is darkness, and darkness has all the potential.
What else? For those whom it is possible to switch on your videos, do switch on. So let me have your darshan. In my thinking, Kal is the container. Kal is the container. See, in science, no, they always talk about what? They talk about right? So we have a scientist from DRDO. Like generally when you go to physics and pure science, okay, they talk about time and space. So space is the container for physical, and time is the container for metaphysical.
Metaphysical.
It is, once again, disclaimer is, what is the disclaimer? What is the disclaimer? As per okay. Now don't look for this in the book. You may not find it. How? How? Say you have man. Your mind is thinking. Thoughts are getting created. And that thought is relative to time. Right? So now if I take away the time from your mind, I take away the time. You don't know if you are, what is your age? You don't know anything. Morning, evening, nothing is there. It is AD, BC, nothing. It is 2023, 2024, either like before Christ, after, nothing is there. I take away the time, I make it zero. Do you think your mind can think, I should go to shopping tomorrow, but tomorrow is not there? This person told this to me yesterday, but yesterday is not there. Okay. This person told me when I was young. Now that young is not there because you don't have time. So can your mind function when the time is not there?
No, sir.
Right? So your mind is thinking in relation to time. Right? So this is a container for, if I take away time, what is the meaning of Atma? Like if the time, does it have meaning?
No, sir. No.
What is the meaning for thumb? Is there any meaning for thumb?
No, sir.
The origin, the time itself is not there. So you cannot think of anything without the relative understanding of time. So I think Kal is a container of all the metaphysical elements. Okay. Now, can we create such kind of equation, what we created above, to Kal? Is it possible? Is it possible?
Yes, sir.
Same thing, I think.
Huh?
Yes.
Disha has Kal plus Disha.
So I think it is not there in the book. I am writing it. Kal is equal to Kal. Container. And Disha is equal to
Kal plus
Kal
Disha.
plus
Disha. And Man is equal to
Kal plus
Kal
Disha
plus Disha
plus
plus
Man.
Atma is equal to
Kal plus Disha
Kal
plus
plus
Man
Disha
plus
plus
Atma.
Man plus Atma.
plus Atma. And Tam is everything come.
Kal.
Like all Atmas
Yes.
put together, all Mans put together, all Kal, all Prithvi, Jal, everything put together. The whole source is Tam. This Kal plus Disha plus Okay. Is it making sense? Do you think this equation is correct? What I have written?
Yes, sir.
Plus Kal is equal to plus this physical element. Okay. So, okay, I will not make it more complex. I'll just keep it simple. Forget it. Yes, Ravi.
Yeah, I disagree with Man.
Okay.
Reason is like it doesn't confine to anything. It's a free bird kind of thing.
It is what?
It's a free bird.
Yes.
So it need not confine by time. It need not confine by Disha or whatever aspect we take. So I don't
Now,
think Man fits in everything. So how do you define this?
no, you give me a thought which is coming in your mind. Give me any thought which comes in your mind.
Maybe I'm thinking of dinner now.
Dinner. Does it not have Kal within it?
May not be. I might like to have snacks now. It not be dinner.
Why? It is, you are telling I am hungry.
Not necessarily. Just the smell might attract my mind towards that.
Yeah. It is I. You even have the thought that I. What is that I? Your age. You will have this. Okay. Your gender. Your house. Like all of those put together will become I. In that, Kal is there. Okay, let me have a hot snack. Hot pakoda. Pakoda should be hot. Means it should be just out of the oil. Means there is time associated with it. Hot pakoda. I don't want cold pakoda. Means it is already, time is there. Too much time is already there in that pakoda. Right? Or samosa. So time is there in all aspects. So I want to have today, now. Now is what?
Dinner.
Now is time. Now is time. Now is a time.
Yeah, Kal. So without Kal, your mind cannot perceive anything. It is always in relation to time, to something. Making sense?
Yeah, now it's making sense. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Hot pakoda made sense.
Definitely. Okay. Thank you.
Fine. Okay.
Sir,
Any yes.
I have a question. Can you give a similar example for Atma as well? Because even I am not convinced with the Atma having Man and Disha.
Your mind thinks, Man also has Disha. Mind can think in correlation with time and a direction. See, now I will say rich and poor. Somebody is rich and somebody is poor. How can I define it? Somebody has, let's say, 1 crore rupees. Is that person rich or is that person poor?
Relatively rich.
Compared to rich. There's always a comparison for it. It can.
This person is tall,
not rich,
or small. Say if you go to some country which is very poor, okay, like Somalia and all those kind of countries, and if you have 1 crore worth, you are rich.
You are rich. You are rich.
And but if you go to some very rich country, right, Switzerland and all those things, and if you have the same 1 crore,
nothing.
You are not rich, right? So it is that rich or poor is determined with something else in relationship. Okay, so you are 5 feet or 5.5 feet. So you are short or you're tall?
Depends on
Depends where I'm standing.
Relative.
Who are
We are
around.
standing.
Yeah, if you go to some country where all of them are like 6.5, 6, above 6 feet, then you are short.
You are also short.
You are short. But if you go to some country where everybody is like 5, 4.5, then you are tall. So disha is this, in which aspect you are thinking. Is it good? It is bad? It is justified? It is unjustified? All of that forms disha. So can your mind think without any of these relatives to measure? It cannot. Right? Atma, I remove man from Atma. So what will happen to Atma? Unthinkable Atma. It cannot think. The ability to think is man, is it not? Now I take away the ability to think from Atma. Do you think Atma has anything, and Atma can do something useful?
It will be a vacuum.
It's just nothing. It cannot create thoughts. And I take away time. Once again, you are in an empty this thing. Like if you go to cosmos, like in space, far away from Earth, okay, go to some galaxy, or no, you are just sitting there. Okay, you don't have any relationship to time. It is neither morning, neither evening, neither no calendar, no 2024, no AC, no BC or AD, or nothing is there. So you are just sitting. I take away time. So can your mind think? No, you cannot think. So, okay, this planet is moving in this direction. This comet is coming like this. So the comet is moving from here to here. You need a reference of disha for your mind to think. The comet is moving like this. Now I take away that direction. Can your mind think? Like there is no disha, there is no north, south, east, west, nothing is there. Can your mind think? Is it becoming complex to understand? Whoever asked that question. Who asked that question?
Me, sir. Yeah, I'm fresher now. I've joined the first sem now. So it is little complex, but I'm getting the basics of it, sir. So
Okay.
maybe
So far you understood some 20-30%.
Definitely.
How much percent you understood?
At least 20 to 30%.
20 to 30%, it is bonus. Before you start the class, you have already understood 20% of it, right? So don't worry, the professors will make you understand the remaining 80%.
Okay. Thanks.
Fine. So I
Sir,
think.
I had a question.
Who is that?
Rashmi, sir.
Yes. Rashmi.
Sir, during meditation, we remove the man.
Yes.
Is it true?
During meditation, you remove the man. You remove the man, or you focus the man.
Focus the man.
Rashmi ji, what do we do?
I think to do nothing, we have to remove the man. But to go to that state, we have to focus the mind.
You focus the mind. In meditation, you focus the mind, and mind is in function. It is just thinking about something, one thing. Like when you are not meditating, what is happening? You are thinking of, say, 1,000 things. Say 1,000 things. So when you are meditating, what happens? Slowly you are turning that 1,000 into 100, 100 into 10, 10 to 5, 5 to 1. And when you are in that one, it feels as if nothing else is happening. Only that one is happening. You're focusing your mind and not. Even when you are thinking, say, I am not thinking anything. Say, as in you are not thinking anything. Even that thought that I am not thinking anything is also a thought. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
So you
Yes,
are
sir.
focusing the man in meditation. Okay, I think we have crossed the time by almost 13 minutes. Okay, everybody okay?
Yes,
It was
sir.
very beautiful, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you,
hold
sir.
on.
Thank you, sir.
So
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
this,
sir.
I would want to hand over the session to
Thank
Ravindra.
you, sir. Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Very
Friends,
scientifically and beautifully explained by you.
Thank
Thank you very
you,
much for
sir.
the session.
yeah, friends, I have a small announcement before we disperse. Kindly don't leave the meeting.
हाँ बहुत अच्छे था
Friends, our Krishnamurthy is like an ATM, all-time money. Anytime we require his service, he is ready. Last week also, due to some domestic emergencies, our Nilima Patilji could not take her class. So in a very short time, I requested Professor Krishnamurthy to take class, and without preparation, he has taken the class. You can imagine what happens if it comes to the class with preparation. He has got a tremendous capacity to put a new meaning and insight to the existing subject. All of us, whenever we teach, we go by what is already there in the book and explain it. That's all. We don't give new ideas, new insights, usually by and large, including myself. But in Krishnamurthy's class, you will find lots and lots of new insights, new meaning, new dimension. That is his capacity. So, friends, we should be grateful to him for, he prepares for hundreds of hours to give you 1 hour class. It's not easy. He's very brilliant, no doubt about it. But still, imagine the amount of effort he puts in to give you the essence of the subject. So we are really blessed to have him and got his tutoring. On behalf of every one of you, I really profound thanks to him on my personal behalf also. And in this Saturday, Sunday, we have a class on foundation class for beginners and first semester and second semester students about TCM by Dr. Antim Kumar Jain from SB PAS, Indore. He is also one of the fine faculties of our Samsthan. The Zoom ID will be notified on Friday night around 8:15 in all the groups. All, who has got a quest to know are most welcome to join. The fees for that class is interest. You have to show interest, that's all, not physical money and anything. Metaphysical interest we require. So friends, I will request our Krishnamurthy to continue this session at his free time, whenever it is free, during this week or next week or whenever it is free. He is very busy person. I know his, his activities, his schedule of, activities in the days to come. However, I'll request him to give more insight on Ayurvedic pressure concept. So with this, once again, I thank him on behalf of every one of you. Till we meet next time, good night, friends. And as I said earlier, please, express your opinion in all your groups so that we can mobilize more and more people to spread this divine knowledge and to make our country medicine free. I'll tell you one thing, more you learn, your direction in life will change. The script in which you are operating will enhance. All of us will operate from some script. Oh, I want to become, like Narendra Modi. Somebody wanted to become a communist. Somebody wanted to be a social worker. Somebody wanted to be a spiritual leader, like that. We will have to change our script day by day when you learn more and more about acupressure. It's a very good journey. I appreciate those who have come and wish you all the best. And you can be rest assured that Ishan will be there to support in all your activities and endeavors to the best possible manner. So with this, we'll close the session for today. We'll catch up. All the information will be shared in all our groups. Good night, friends.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.